Hey, how you
Oh,
doing?
good, good.
So we're supposed to ask questions or something?
Yeah, so the way this works is you ask your questions in the text chat here of the Q&A stream channel, and we devs answer them.
Okay, let me type it. Let me type the
Well,
question. So
you don't have to type the questions because, well, you're a speaker.
wait, did you just put me here like as a speaker or as someone who asks a question?
Uh, yeah, you're a speaker, right?
Okay. Wait, so I do have questions.
Well, yeah, you can just ask, right?
Yeah, alright, so and then I'm gonna refresh. Just when you received the DMCA, like how did you feel? Because I know if I received it, I would have got very scared and like abandoned the project. Like, and you immediately started Suroi after the DMCA. Like, how did you feel when you got it?
I was like, it was quite a shock to me. I can't say I was too surprised. I mean, I was using Congregate's intellectual property without their permission. But yeah, I was pretty upset about it. And, well, I did what I could to save it. I wrote that letter to Congregate. But I do think it was for the best, because Suroi is going to be, I think it'll be the better game in the end.
Okay. Fair.
Hi.
Hello.
He talked.
What are your thoughts on people that are going to stream snipe you now?
Well, the plan is I'm gonna start off wearing my skin and everything, and then later I'll go anonymous so people don't snipe me. All right. Well, let's see.
This guy.
I've got a few questions here in the chat. When is bunker update coming? Well, I haven't been working on it much personally, but it should hopefully be done in a few weeks. But again, there are no hard deadlines. The thing about programming, especially game development, is that things often take longer than you think they will. So we might say that an update will be out in a week or something, but usually it'll take much longer than that, because there are always unexpected issues that crop up, things like that.
Which issues when coding? He's too focused.
Bro, I've never heard a it sounds
Wait, don't even hear the screen.
like the switch sound feels like
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard
Yeah,
it.
weird
because I
switch
didn't hear it.
sound.
it sounds kinda cool, but
Ah.
What was that?
I'm alive.
God.
What is up, people? I know, right? I'm being alive. Couldn't be me. How is everybody
Damn.
doing this fine afternoon?
I'm doing very fine.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I feel that. Me too.
I can see with your profile picture, the cat is jumping
I
around.
saw this the other day and it was so funny, and I was like, all right, I gotta put this as my profile picture. It's hilarious.
No, I really love it. It's better than the other one.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Alright, let's see.
Face reveal. I think
Oh,
your
yeah.
face reveal.
We got the real Hasenker in VC. I've never had this before.
Lawnmower guy. You got the lawnmower guy here.
No way. TT requested to speak, imagine. I'm literally here for the elevator music? No, same.
That'd be funny.
Alright, let's see.
Wouldn't it be funny if I banned him? I'm kidding. It's comedy.
That's
Instantly
crazy.
regrets.
Alright, next question.
Used.
Let's say someone wanted to design a gun, melee, etc. for the game. Would there be a way in the future for them to try it out? So currently the only way to add a gun or a melee weapon to test it is to clone the GitHub repo and essentially run your own copy of the game. But my plan in the future is to make essentially a system that makes it easier for people to add their own content. So yeah, guns, melees, obstacles, buildings, etc. We have kind of a very basic building editor, but it's not intuitive to use.
Are we planning on in the future implementing like I think Kina said something about it, but like texture packs or something, or have the ability for a resource swapper?
Well, yeah, the thing with that is that texture packs can easily provide a competitive advantage. So if we were to add something like that, it would need to be moderated. So basically, if you were to upload a texture pack, it would need to be approved by a moderator before it was actually published.
Okay, so kind of like upload and request to use or something? I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But,
How did you learn
what
to create Suroi? Someone's asking.
To me, you already did.
Ah, yeah, I haven't been following the chat here. How did you learn how?
Well, it was a dark and stormy night. No, I'm kidding. You put one piece of code after the other, okay, bear with me, and then you turn off your computer and go for a walk because it didn't work. And then you come back and write Suroi in one sitting, because that's definitely what we did.
Yep, one night. Yeah, that's what.
One night.
A lot of coffee, and yeah, that's it. Suroi.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
basically,
you guys got coffee? What a...
I'm the monster factory here.
so yeah, I have quite a bit of previous programming experience. I used to code in Java a lot.
Java? Real?
And
No.
fun
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
the like
Go back to sleep.
There's no way.
fun fact, the like very first prototype of the Surviv Reloaded server was written in Java, but I very quickly switched to JavaScript.
Big regrets.
I know, right? Imagine.
And then TypeScript not long after.
You should have just stayed with me.
He knows this is not time for you to give your opinion on Java.
Yep.
Go back to sleep.
It is what it is.
We should have made a Kino's bingo card, you know. Mentions Rust plus 1 point. I don't know, something like that would have been
Who wants
funnier.
to make a Kinos bingo card?
Mentions a random framework that nobody's ever heard
Oh
of.
my God.
You should go on wiki.suroi.io/bingo.
Oh my gosh. We need to add that just for like a fun event.
I learned more stuff from Kino's
It
entire
actually
ship,
does
and that's
say that.
concerning.
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah, so
Some
back
guy's shooting me down with an MCX for your help.
to the question.
Oh my God, why? Why does that exist? Politics.
There's like an image in like Java that I didn't see that being put in the wiki because
Aw.
So like,
So you
What
guys
is
were
it
wondering why we were not pushing updates? That's why.
What are we doing? Why aren't we pushing updates? What? I
No,
blinked
we're
for like
doing-
5
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Holy crap.
now we're deprecating Suroi tomorrow, guys.
Oh yeah.
Bingo.io.
100%.
We're making it a bingo. Suroi is now officially a bingo simulator.
Competitive bingo. Let's go.
Okay. What the heck? My
Oh my-
phone?
But no, that would get all the Facebook bombs.
Oh heck yeah. Suroi, but for Facebook. Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
We had
Holy crap.
gambling after.
Gambling? I'm in. 90% of gamblers quit before they win big.
That'd be super funny if we added like a slot machine obstacle in there.
It's as if we like imagine if we added like a spin or something with in-game currency that kind of promotes gambling, but it's in-game currency, so it's legal.
I love
I
gambling. I love
wanna
promoting
add a
gambling to
slot
children.
I just want to add a slot machine to the game. That's
Slot machines and Suroi.
it would just be the default.
There has been like a suggestion like I've been here for a week or so. It's asking to add a flute. It's a melee weapon that like
Oh, I saw that.
does music too. So it's my friend who asked me it. But like, is it a viable option to add in the game like a flute that
For what?
plays music?
This is like an Easter egg?
No, just a melee weapon. You know, behind a quest. Why not?
We could play music, maybe.
I mean,
It's-
when
it's
we
fun,
had
you know-
bunkers, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, just a flute. You know, you can stab people with it like a sharp flute, and at the same time right click and it plays music.
That'd be awesome.
I think Ferrari has like an instrument system. It's like based on like house position.
Some good with a
Let's see here.
It's actually
bugle replacement. Yes. What's your plan for upcoming structures,
Why is there,
especially
like,
multiple
5 really-
stories? I would love to see the old club structure that was cool at the bottom. We're just, I think Chip is just finishing up like the base implementation for multi-story buildings. So I feel like once we get a good kind of, code working, we can start expanding on what we do. Because first I want to make sure that we're kind of bug-free and we don't release an update with multi-story buildings that might crash your game.
Yeah.
We love crashing
Because
games.
nobody wants
That's our-
that.
Had a lot of
trash the game by accident.
had a lot of trouble with bugs in the past. So yeah.
I'm not sure, but when I was making V11, like I accidentally made like a floor system for some reason, and it was so buggy I had to delete it. But I think I made it like for V11, and Hassinger like I showed it and he was like, "That's so bad," so I had to delete it.
Henry being part 3.
Yeah, but it sucked, to be fair. I mean, I learned TypeScript by coding for Suroi, so
TypeScript is honestly a W. I love it. I used to hate it.
no, bro, it's so good. Like I don't even want to learn a new language. TypeScript's just enough. I have to learn
TypeScript
it.
is
Yeah, it is a great language.
TypeScript is
Yeah.
love. TypeScript is love.
Rust is good too. Let's rewrite.
I really want to learn Rust. One of my goals is like to learn Rust at some point. I just haven't had time.
Pictorial eraser of pain.
Not too hard if you like
No, Rust is a pain.
What the?
3
Moses?
developers talking and the owner playing average Suroi.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't even see it.
Go up a bit in the chat. 3 developers talking and the owner playing average Suroi event. Yeah, we prepared this.
Yeah, we
This is
prepared it. It's
staged, by the
actually
way.
just me and Lemonade talking the entire time, so get used to it.
We have a script, by the way. We're not allowed to go out of it, and this is part of the script because we knew you were going to say that.
I found a fire axe, guys. That's part of the script. I didn't actually find it.
How
Oh my god, that's rough.
Alright, let's see.
I removed the pin of a live grenade. Wait. Yeah, no, that was a part of the script. so-
Exactly, team up on it. Team up.
Enos, is that you?
How did any of you devs?
You want a team? You want a team? Teaming? Suroi? Teaming? Teaming?
How did any of you... Wait, someone had a good question, like, how did any of you devs learn game design? Did you take a class, or was it from college and whatnot? Personally...
How low were you?
No.
How low were you at?
Wait, who took game design classes?
I haven't taken any game design classes.
Yeah,
I've pretty much.
I never took any game design.
I'm
What was the original
self-taught.
test?
yeah, no. our game designer is Amy.
I
Yeah,
I
and
agree. The best way to teach
Yeah.
yourself how to code is to get a goal and then just kind of code that. However,
Yeah, but coding and game design is not the same thing. Amy's more the game designer. So we rip off Surviv's features, and then we ask Amy if she's okay with it, and that's how we make features.
don't tell them our process. That's secret.
it's too accurate.
That's basically, and also if we don't get yelled by iPie before we release the update, that's also a valid thing. So we steal from Surviv, then we check if Amy's okay, and if we don't get yelled at by iPie, it's a valid feature we add to the game. And then
What's
we
the
get
feature
hated.
that we didn't run by iPie, and then she didn't or didn't care about?
I don't know. He, I don't know. I think he's more strict on refactors than actual updates. How many times has
Refactor
iPie refactored the code?
I don't know. That'd be a fun stat to find out.
Is he here? No, he's not.
Can we get an iPie refactor counter?
We should do
Holy
that.
freaking crates, airdrops everywhere.
Alrighty,
Let Hassanger talk. Yeah, let the man talk. Let the boss talk.
Yeah, it's kind of going off the rails. There.
Really? Gamer.io killed me. Unfortunate. Who's
What else?
drunk dev?
What?
I don't fucking know.
Hey, it's me, but not me. You know?
Right, let's do another question. Gas is very annoying in endgame. Can it make less damage when it's closer to the safe zone? So, yeah, that's something that we've considered, making the gas do less damage, or rather more damage the further away you are from the center. That's probably something we'll at least test out in the future.
That's hilarious.
It sounds like something that, in like idea, it might be good, but in practice, it might not be good. You know?
Yeah, well,
know.
that's why we test it out.
Yeah, true. But Hassanger, for the question, you know, like community adding their own guns and stuff, would you like think of implementing a feature like
Just spawned right next to the airdrop. What the frick?
some .io games did? You know, they like you can like rent a private server, like you have to pay on the website, but like something similar, and you can like modify the game however you want, like add guns and stuff like this. Would you maybe consider doing something like this? And anyone can play it if the guy decides it the server to be public.
Thought of a more economical way to do this.
Yeah, that's something I might consider. But when it comes to like the great thing about the game being written in JavaScript, it can actually run in the browser, so which opens up some really neat possibilities. So
Should I accept this guy's request to speak?
Who?
I don't know.
Because it'd be funny.
Well, it's a good. Pull out the bingo card, and we're gonna. I don't know. Is it a good idea? But you think you could like host the game in the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, basically.
For private servers, I was thinking of like we have like a WebAssembly version of the game, like the server, and then the server port forwards the game.
Well, I don't know that you need WebAssembly for that. But
I think Starblocks did something like that because here locally, like this game servers port forwarded it for you. Okay, that's how I did it. Just pick 3K over model 37.
so yeah, what I was gonna say is that because the game is the server is written in JavaScript, it can actually run in the browser, which means that we can do things like run 1v1s without any need for a dedicated server. So basically, one of the clients, the game would actually run on one person's computer, and the other person would connect to them, and that way all that the main server would have to do is establish communication between the two clients.
Hey, that's pretty cool. And maybe for that you should check out the Web Containers API.
What?
What?
Oh, right. Okay,
I heard something else. I heard webhooks. I was like, React?
Web Containers.
Containers, like,
Yeah, so back to the private servers idea. If it was only a few people playing, the server could actually be run on one of the browsers, which would mean that you wouldn't need to rent anything. You could, yeah, run a server for free with no setup required.
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question in chat. When bullet fall off damage?
No.
No.
I don't know why, but
like
no.
bullet fall off damage.
I mean,
Absolutely not.
we were thinking
Hey,
about
Henry.
it.
We were thinking about it for some time.
Absolutely.
If
No.
if Fortnite doesn't have it, we don't add it. All right, that's how we feel.
If Fortnite doesn't add it, we don't
So
add it. That's
dumb.
crazy.
Fortnite has a lot more player than us.
Inverse fall off or something. That's also 100% net. Like, you have 2 gun slots. It isn't like Zombs are where you have like 6.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't understand that.
Where like you
Suroi
can, like,
6 slot
hold
update.
Like, we want to make double like snipers actually viable. But not crap. Especially at like close range. Like, it's actually fairly deep. Like, snipers are pretty good close.
There's no way it's the same person that killed me twice.
Wait, you can go through the minivan window in Suroi? What?
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
I stopped playing like 2 updates ago. Okay, I'm a bad dev. I agree. Alright,
That's
but
But okay, that's fair.
people started getting good. Like I cannot enjoy the game anymore. I am just bad.
Yeah.
Laminated bad confirmed.
Alright, let's
Like I play, and 10 games. Like 1 game out of 100, I maybe win if I'm lucky, but that's it. Like I'm just so
Do you not
bad.
just have?
that's
Do you not have
real.
skill?
let's do
I don't
another
have
question
skill.
here.
Alright.
Is there any plans in the future to do collabs with other big brand companies and create fun game modes events surrounding a collab? So, yeah, that's something I would consider if someone were to offer to collab. I would definitely consider it.
That's so cool though.
I haven't gotten any offers for that sort of collab yet,
I
but
feel like
yeah.
that'd be something at like post-season, though, right?
Yeah, accountant, maybe like.
Yeah, I need to work on accounts today.
Realization. Not all for the games.
Oh my god.
But someone asked me a question about where. I think I'm not sure.
I have that feeling
People are
sometimes. It's called dementia.
Yep. Also, I was someone also like it's not a question in the chat, but I saw a suggestion. I don't think anyone saw it, like any devs. Someone like suggested like some passive infos on a report, like when we report a player. So for example, some ratios, like for example, like bullet hit per bullet, like launched or whatever. Or for example, to detect teamers. So for example, how much time were you close to a player without damaging them, like doing damage to detect teamers? It wouldn't like ban them or kick them from the game, but when someone would report them on the report card, it would have like the percentage and the ratios, and it would help the moderators like make a decision to ban the
Yes.
player without or with a recording. What do you think about that?
I mean,
I think it's a good idea.
Would I think that'd be nice as like a fun like.
We should just add. We should just add.
I think we need to do actually packet replay because I feel like packet replay would be a little bit better than
Yes, definitely. That's
Yeah, that's way better.
because if we can just do packet replay, which I know we already have handlers for a lot of packets, we can just store that and then replay it.
yeah.
And
It takes up a lot less space than a video too.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we do it server side, there's no way to.
Sorry.
If we do it server side, there's no way to fake it because well, it's server side.
Yep. Okay, I might go too far. Okay, I might go a bit too far. What if? Okay, listen to me. What if?
No.
We could like make a package that would convert the WebSocket packets to a video, and so the Discord bot could send it on the Discord, so the moderators could review it.
I could definitely do that.
I believe we have ourselves a hacker here.
Uh-oh. Report him.
Spectate him.
Get him out of here.
So stupid.
Imagine hacking.
That's just an understand hackers.
We're gonna find you. At some point.
Well, that's
Someone
the
asked
guy.
if we would like be able to bring back similar modes to Surviv. I think he's like talking to over the 50-50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
supposed to be one. I think I heard Henry say.
Yeah, we are planning a
Look at the-
50v50
would
like
you-
mode.
Look at, like the DCU. Would you like think a lot of people would play it?
What do you mean? I didn't hear you.
If you like look at the concurrent users, would it be 50 versus 50? Yeah.
I don't think it
I feel
actually
like-
would.
Yeah, so we don't really have enough
Actually
players.
popular.
We don't have enough players
How the heck?
for true 50v50. It'd have to be something more like 20v20, and yeah, we'd come up with a different name for it.
50 be like.
And then
Well,
Hmm.
50v50 was.
yeah, so other modes like Surviv had woods mode. We're planning
I think woods would be fun.
we're planning a jungle mode, which will be similar. And as for potato mode, yeah, for
We had weapons swap.
I don't know. I was like 8 when I played Surviv last time.
It was amazing. What do you? How do you not remember every detail?
yeah, so we did have the weapon
I
swap.
was 8.
That wasn't exactly the same though.
Yeah, Surviv was awesome.
It
I'm glad we
was.
have something similar and better in Suroi.
Yeah, so for potato mode, in place of potato mode, we have we're planning a tomato mode, which is
Oh yeah.
basically exactly what it sounds like.
Henry, what's your favorite weapon and weapon combo in Suroi? This is a question.
That's a tough one. There are a lot of good weapons in the game. Yeah, the flues is one of my favorite because it's just that short burst of damage, and it's really satisfying if you manage to hit someone at point blank and land all your shots.
You didn't mention I added it.
I think Lenny added it, if I remember.
I'm not
correctly,
sure,
but
though.
I don't think
It's
he
maybe-
should be recognized for
It's
it.
maybe the first thing I did for the game.
First thing I did.
There, you should play with HP 18.
HP 18 is the most hated
I honestly think it's actually kind of viable early game. It's viable early game
Yeah.
against someone who
It's-
doesn't have a gun.
It's not bad. It's not. That's the bad gun. It's like someone mentioned in
You guys
the what?
can do fun mine. Yeah, mine.
Oh, mines.
Yeah, mines. So yeah, we are planning
Mines are
on
definitely-
adding mines, but a lot of people didn't like them in Surviv, so we're gonna make sure they're more balanced and
I think they were just did too much damage.
And then there was the thing where like you could activate them while they were still in the air.
That's plain
In my
C4.
opinion, word crimes are bad and you shouldn't commit them.
What?
Why is
Thank
there an
you, Keenan.
HP
That was
18
very
language?
good. That was a good.
He contributed to the
It's
conversation.
for the
guys.
memes.
Landmines are crimes.
But I think HP 16 is bad because it's not satisfying to play. And that's also a question. Why is Suroi less satisfying to play than Surviv? That's kind of right. Some guns like the Fluis is very satisfying to play, but like the other ones seem like, I don't know, wet. I don't know how to explain. They're just like...
I know what you mean. I think it's the, like, Suroi had really weird quick switch, or not Suroi, Surviv had really weird quick switch. Like, it was almost instant for certain things. So the combos like, I think it was the Spaz, and,
oh yeah, that's was my favorite weapon.
the Spaz CZ, well I think the CZ is ours, but the Spaz Mosin was like a really, really common thing, and then like the switch time was almost non-existent. So you could get away like instant quick switching.
Yeah. I guess we should make them satisfying though.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Let's
Suroi
see.
players not get arthritis from spinning?
I don't know.
Is there any
Unless they
question?
already do. Can we enable lobby clearing?
Please.
What
wanna
we
do-
doing?
Yeah. We should just do Juggernaut mode right now.
Henry, lobby clear?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, whoever
okay,
wants me to enable the death ray,
Hold on,
say
hold
something
on.
in
Don't get
chat.
hit. I'm on a good
Okay,
run.
We should ban the Death Ray first, but like that would be fun.
Wait till I
Yeah,
die.
destroy
I'm on a good
worlds
run.
Also.
How,
Ban all
wait, wait.
like ban the insta kill ones.
Alright, I'm gonna enable it.
Before that, Azinger,
Destroyer of Worlds where?
can I get my
Destroy
dev
worlds.
account back?
Huh?
I cannot log into my dev account. It's been like 3 months. I've been asking everyone.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
can-
I was gonna
Oh,
give you the
dear.
password and I just forgot.
You gave me the password. It doesn't work. I can see
It-
the
it
skin in
does
the
work.
skin selection. No, I can screen share if you want. It just doesn't.
I could have sworn it worked.
I can't be there.
Skill issue.
Honestly, yeah. Wait, there's a
Banger.
firework launcher in
100%
this?
skill issue.
Kubanger, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna come to your house and empty your fridge. Be careful. That's a threat.
What the? I got connection lost on the 1v1 at the end of the game. What the heck?
Alright, I enabled it.
Nicola, you should just not talk anymore in the chat.
Should I enable lobby clearing?
I just
What is
enabled
lobby
it.
clearing?
Funny. It'd be
What?
funny.
I just enabled it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, is that what kicked me?
Yeah, I just restarted the server.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay,
Wait.
don't pick any other kind of weapon.
I don't think it worked.
Imagine.
I put in
not
my
working.
weapon. Oh, it's disabled. Okay, hang on. There we go. This should be fun.
Get a spawn with 26 HP. Everyone can work. Okay. Already. Bro, turn off the
You got me. Alright, let's do some more questions. Are you planning to add perks for the normal mode? If not, why not? So,
Okay, disable.
Surviv mentality says that we shouldn't add perks because,
Bro,
well,
I kept looking like
because Surviv didn't have them.
because I keep getting one-shotted. It's so funny.
Yeah, so should we add perks? I'm not sure.
Bro, how does the G gun do like
One thing we've
that much
thought about adding weapon attachments, which would be basically like perks, but they would apply to only one weapon. So that's definitely something I would consider in normal mode, but as for perks, I just don't feel like they fit. I don't feel like they fit.
Would we eventually do perks for like custom events and whatnot?
Oh, definitely. For custom events, yeah, but I'm not so sure about normal mode.
I mean, attachments are
I
like
killed myself.
semi-realistic compared to perks, so maybe.
I actually think attachments would be nice.
That would be
Yeah, I think so too.
because I don't want to like completely copy Suroi.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
we got
should,
a cheater.
we should,
You're about to get screwed.
yeah, we should
Easy.
like think about unique mechanics we can add.
Yeah, because I like the MW3 attachments, because then you can just like do different things to the guns. We'd have to think through what each attachment does. Henry, there is no way you died to the gas.
How is everyone dead?
I'm not dead.
Maybe you died to the gas. You're not even in the gas. How are you dead? What the fuck? I found your remains outside of the gas.
Will H.A. Sanger continue developing Suroi in college, or will someone else take over in the future? Yeah, that's something I want to mention. It. A lot of people seem to mispronounce my username. Yeah, it's pronounced H.A. Sanger, because it's the
Oh, my bad.
it's the first two letters, or my first initials of my first middle name and my last name. So that's why it's pronounced that way.
Literally cannot live without.
He's lying. His name is Lawnmower Guy.
It legitimately can't do it because some guy.
Yeah, so back to the question. I'm not sure how much time I'll have to work on the game in college.
Oh my gosh,
Probably
game's
not
really
much.
good right now. So
And,
what would you do for that in that case?
well, pretty much I have no choice but to hand over development to other people, to you guys, which has kind of happened already. I'm not working on the game as much as I used to.
If you give me all perms, I will smile.
That's it. He'll just smile. He won't do anything with them. He'll just smile. Wait, Steelfang can open the...
Serious
What?
request, please add a flute. Yeah, I'll
Honestly,
definitely think
why not?
about it.
You're gonna team with everyone.
I think,
You're gonna team with everyone in the lobby by stretching them.
yeah, so if 50v50 had the bugler, maybe I'll add the flute in place of that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just get a
That'd be
team
nice.
with everyone.
Are there any
We should
unique...
enable squads, and then everyone in the squad have dev cheats.
Are there any unique variations of the same building for different game modes? Yeah, that's something we'll have to think about. Like, in Surviv, the buildings are pretty much the same, regardless of the game mode.
Who wants to team in Suroi.io? Trust.
I guess I get banned from the game because of this. I'm just teaming.
I will
with
happily
everyone.
ban you. I'm trying not to use the Destroyer of Worlds, but it's just so fun. You know?
Alright, I'm gonna disable my cheats. If bullet damage fall off is not
Okay,
going to be a
that's
thing, then how are you going to differentiate the guns, because currently guns feel the same?
Add cool colors to the gun. They're gonna be epic.
Well, I would argue that they don't all feel the same. But I don't think it
You
was.
spin in circles.
I don't think it was the fall off that was the main thing that differentiated guns in Surviv.
Fuck, probably.
Maybe it's just that the way we balance the guns, they're kind of samey. I don't know.
I feel like we should decrease the switch time on a lot of guns, because I feel like it'd make the game feel just a little bit less, or more closer to the story, because I think that's a lot of the issue.
That was weird. What was
Getting
that?
more do you mean
Not
Surviv?
cheating killed the singer.
Let's see.
What are your guys' thoughts on Justin? Well, not Justin, Nick playing in the game. Is they actually friends or anything?
On who?
The one of the
Fine.
survey.
Oh. Do we know this?
If you install the
Okay.
I believe I heard that Nick played the game and he liked it, so that's cool.
oh, come on, just team with me.
Once Suroi finally catches up to Survive features, will there still be more features and content added? Yes, there will. So, yeah, I think it's going to be mainly in the form of game modes, that sort of thing. Yeah, we'll expand beyond the
We should team
Survive
with everyone in
modes.
the lobby and like have the last circle like start.
Is anybody in the lobby where I'm kill leader in the VC?
Look in DMs.
By the way, the Remakers is a cheater and you should totally ban them. They said womp womp, I'm not tolerating this.
I'm banning Flymate now.
Yeah, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Did I give Flymate?
No, I don't even
I
have
just
log.
got
I don't
destroyed.
have nothing. I don't even think I have push perms or whatever, like I don't have no perms in this. I have existing perms, I'm allowed to exist here. That's enough, I guess.
Will
I'm
leaks
trying
be
to-
qualitatively improved in the future? Yeah, so that's the thing about leaks. They're generally pretty basic because they're just like almost snapshots of development, just screenshots of whatever we're working on at the moment. So
Oh, remember when the moderators of the server just
thoughts on Suroi
everyone
being
team,
used?
everyone
Thoughts on Suroi being used commercially by someone else? So yeah, that's the thing with the license of the game. Means that pretty much anyone can host their own copy of the game and even run ads on it and make money.
Oh, this guy's an actual cheater.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that
Let's execute this guy.
like
Get him out.
the main site is always going to be the biggest.
Let's actually execute this guy.
It's always going to be the biggest, and if someone else were to host their own copy, it would never gain as much traction. And if they were to make major modifications to the game, then well, they would have to, under the license, they would have to publish those modifications, making them available to anyone. So yeah, it's not really something that I'm worried about. Thoughts?
What are your thoughts on
Commercial license.
Current cheating situation, what cheating? Ben?
Thoughts on different kinds of music being used in the lobby, like having 5 different songs and you can get a random one. I'm not sure about that one.
What if we did like the rare lobby music from like, or rare call music from like Discord or something?
Oh, yeah, that's a neat idea. Like, have
Just like give a chance.
a rare chance of a different, like a remix of the menu music playing. Yeah, that's definitely something that would be a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, it'd have to be like super rare. Like maybe it's the old Survive menu music or
Oh,
something.
Copyright.
yeah, that
Fine.
would cause copyright issues.
Horrible mix, old Survive.
Bro is a congregated spy. Nice try, Fed. I'm not paying my taxes.
Actually, a
Nice.
congregate employee got me.
Yeah, so I worked at a Congregate, years and stuff, and horrible code.
Wait, any more question?
Yeah, not that many questions here.
Come on, try.
Oh, maybe there's
People are
something in
curious.
general.
I'm just like, real astonished by the fact that just a random dude decided like, okay, we're making Suroi, and
Hi.
50 or more people were like, alright, I'm gonna make art, music, code, and no one's asking for anything, just people are making a passion project, and that's so cool. I really love this side of the community. Everyone's just making their part of the game, and that's so wholesome. I've
Yeah,
never
that's-
seen
Yeah,
that.
it's great.
I've coded for other projects, like, and everyone just here for the fame, everyone just here for the money, for the Discord rank even. I don't even understand what's so prestigious for the Discord rank. But here it's like, you code to share the project, and that's so cool. I really like it.
Yeah. It's really nice because I got to show off when I was like applying for my job, Suroi, and say, hey, I wrote, you know, I did some of the stuff here, and they're like, oh, that's so cool, and they liked it.
Yeah, that's one of the best parts of the game is that it's just the entire Surviv community coming together to build a spiritual successor.
Yeah, and also I would like to thank you for accepting me as a dev because of the work I've done here, I literally got my first freelance contract or whatever you want to call this, and the guy chose me because I worked on Suroi and I
Oh, wow.
coded in,
Yeah, congratulations.
my portfolio, so I'm making some money for a student. I mean, not a lot, but that's a lot for a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would also like to say thank you, Henry.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everyone, thank you, Henry, in the chat.
Yeah, can we get thank you? We wouldn't be here without him, this wonderful guy who decided to start this project.
There we go. Well deserved, thank you. There you go. So, a year later and 20,000 people later, what are your thoughts on Suroi in general?
Thoughts on Suroi in general? Well, I think it's really impressive how far the game has come in just over a year. Like, the amount that we've been able to accomplish it as a community is really impressive. And we're, at this point, we're 20,000 members strong.
Crazy.
I can remember when I was excited about having 20 members, and now we've got literally 1,000 times that.
It's insane. I remember like some of my friends like talking to me like when I promoted like Suroi, like when we barely just added walking and punching to the game. I mean, you guys added it. And like they were like, no, I'm not gonna play that. It's never gonna go anywhere. And remind me when we're gonna have like proper guns. And now like my friends know like every like weekend they all play together at Suroi, and then like thrilled for the account update so they can finally share the stats and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's something I've thought about, is that maybe it would have been better to hold off on releasing until we actually had a playable game with guns, but I think the way we did it is fine. If you've been with us since the beginning, then you've basically seen the game go through its entire cycle of development, from being barely a game to what it is today.
Yeah, it's very organic, and it's what it makes feel like personal, like home. I don't know how to explain, but like it's not
Yeah.
company putting out a product and it's already made. You didn't see like how it's made or like all the bugs, all the caveats. And here we see like it's people behind it, and it's
It's
there's
like
work, there's passion, and it's different. Than,
it's like the opposite,
just a company.
the polar opposite of corporate.
Yeah.
I know this community is way better than Crunker, where I used to be. Holy.
Hey, look
That's
at
bad
general
frustrating.
chat.
Everyone's complaining about some guy using a death ray, I imagine.
But yeah, I know, like we're not always pleasing the community, but it still feels like a project for the community, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Doesn't
Like, when you have a big community like this, it's pretty much impossible to make any changes without upsetting somebody. You can't make everybody happy.
Why not sell out to a company? Yeah, and we're gonna also ask them when we sell out to make a battle pass and then add microtransactions, and then basically become the Supercell of .io games. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of offers from people to like buy a percentage of the game or whatever, but I always turn them down.
What percentage? we're negative.
What percentage?
I don't know. They were all pretty
What do you mean
vague.
by buy?
Take my debt. Take my debt. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all pretty vague. Like,
What do you mean buy a percent?
My mommy said I can give you 1 month of Nitro if you give me
Library guide.
How many people
Also, what do you
have watching?
a lot. 32. What do you feel about like some websites, like some third-party websites, like literally just taking the game and putting it on their website without our permission and labeling it as surviv.io?
meh.
Have you heard of
Let's-
DMCA?
No.
Like, the way I
There's
see
some
it,
composer. I think it's CT. Finish your CT.
I don't really care what people do with the game. Like,
Oh.
even if they profit off of it, they're not going to be making much because like the main site is still it's always going to be the biggest.
No, for example, like it's just there's a website I like played when I was a kid. That's how I discovered most .io games, and they recently like replaced the iframe, like the HTML iframe tag of Surviv that was down by Suroi without renaming the game on their website. So it's still labeled as Surviv, and it has all the old stats, like 3 million visits. Like no, it's Suroi. It's just an iframe of Suroi.
I wonder if we have stats for like how many people we get daily.
Yeah, we do actually. Like through Cloudflare. That's the thing. I'm very much against like. Well, especially like Google Analytics, just because I don't trust Google. But yeah, we do have some analytics. Oh yeah, this is one I wanted to answer. Will the roadmap be extended? It will be extended once everything on it has been crossed off. It'll start getting into like the different game modes and probably like the plans I have for basically allowing people to create their own content, because I feel like that's like at some point we're gonna move on from this project. It's pretty much inevitable. Like we'll either lose interest or we'll no longer have time to work on it. So I think it's important that we that there's some way for the community to keep the game alive even when we're gone. And I think the best way of doing that is to make it so the community can add their own content, create their own content.
That's a very Robert Topala move. But yeah.
Next
GD
game
fans
of
will have
80 Center Games.
Are there other more popular open source multiplayer games than Suroi? I feel like Suroi is probably the only one I can think of. This is a question.
Yeah, it's up there.
Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't really think I can name any.
Industry.
Mindustry isn't an open source IO game. It's a Java game.
Okay. Well, they didn't specify.
He said IO game.
What do you think of making an experiment server for Suroi? We have to elaborate on that. I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Your chance of being on the quality graphics is 0.25, which is. That's
Someone asking if we're gonna do Suroi in 3D. Good question.
No.
And the answer is absolutely yes. We're gonna do it right now, by the way, in like 10 minutes. It's
yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
we're updating it now to be in 3D. Why are
gonna
these
be an
things-
FPS.
Actually,
We bought Fortnite and we renamed it Suroi.
it'd be really
Yeah.
cool if we made a 3D Easter egg version of Suroi.
Do you have time to do that even?
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm
We use OpenGL shaders.
3JS IO game. Oh, that's a disaster.
Win
That's
merch.
recipe for a disaster.
So I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I do want to make merch at some point. I think it would be a
No.
good way. It'd be a good way for people to support the game.
I
and
imagine
get-
like
Yo, let's
I
go
imagine
to
the big ass HB18 with a Hearts t-shirt, you know, $30.
Oh, you know what would be really cool is if what would be really
Someone
cool
just
is
say
if we
Suroi
made
merch.
like a Surian plushie. That would be great.
Honestly,
Yeah, do that.
that would be so cool.
Okay, but real question, because like the artists that work for Suroi, like how do you know they didn't license their stuff before? And like when you upload their art for like t-shirt or sales, they're gonna like loss out you, like DMCA claim or copyright.
Yeah,
Is it
that's the
possible?
thing. We've always been kind of unclear on like licensing of art and stuff. The game itself is licensed under the GNU GPL 3.
Oh, don't do it.
But yeah, when it comes to using art for merch and stuff, we would definitely want to talk with the artists that actually made the art before
But how can
using
you
it.
track who did who? Because there was so many artists. Like, imagine he left the server. Like, for example, who did the original like AK-47? You know,
I think it was
everyone did
iPi.
the voice? Yeah, I mean, iPi did a lot of good stuff for the old guns. But yeah, a lot of people contributed for a lot of things.
The error 4 just died in my game. That's crazy.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, well, the great thing about like doing development on Discord is that pretty much everything has been archived, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's always possible to just look back and see who made what. Although it might take some digging for some of the pieces. Why are you not
Yeah,
adding
okay.
mines? We are going to add mines. They might be a little
We just
different
talked about this.
from Surviv, but
What dev just died? I see a lone USAS-12 just floating down the river.
Will there ever be giveaways on this server? HA Sanger, whatever.
I already
Yeah,
gave
that's how it's
away
pronounced.
Nitro.
Giveaway Nitro?
yeah,
JetBrains
yeah, I don't know about giveaways. Probably not.
JetBrains ID giveaway, guys. Giveaway 1 year of JetBrains IDs.
I don't like JetBrains anyway, so I'll pass on that.
Ugh.
Ew. I don't care. I code
JetBrains
on,
is so bad.
I code on Paint.net. I code on Paint, and I
Actually,
indent.
put on GitHub Red.
I indent the code by dragging the mouse in the text. Yeah, that's how I indent.
When are you going to make anything to advertise this game other than trailers? That's an interesting
More
question.
trailers.
So,
We're gonna advertise the trailers.
yeah, maybe when we get enough donations, we could think about, like, paying for ads just to get the word out. But that's far from my top priority.
This chat message reminded me to ask you this. What are your thoughts on the new Zombs Royale developer game, Bots?
Oh, well, I tried it out once for like a couple minutes. I don't know.
It was literally unplayable for me, actually.
Yeah, I saw that. It ran fine for me. I'd describe it as polished. Like, it's got more effects than Suroi, but as for the actual gameplay, I didn't really play it much. I think I didn't even get all the way through the tutorial.
Honestly, I remember like comparing the build to like Zombs Royale, like better graphics ish to like the recent updates before Congregate took over. But yeah, Surviv was just more fun gameplay wise.
There's another one. Will you add different music for different modes? Well, we've already had different music for, like, for example, for Halloween mode, we had different music. But as for like jungle mode and tomato mode, I don't know. Probably not. I think it's going to be more for like seasonal events and things.
You should actually, for like Halloween mode, add Fog of War 4. So like the server only sends the objects that you're looking at, like for the direction of your character.
Yeah, maybe not fog of war, but like darkness, and then you have flashlights that illuminate your surroundings.
Suroi, but it's lethal company.
Insane. Good idea. Let's make that. Wait, I have one last question, and then I'm gonna skedaddle out of here because it's late.
Alright.
A rich time zone.
Les baguettes, oui, oui. So, je parle le français beaucoup. Alright, so, what about making, like, I asked this in a dev chat a while ago, I don't know if you saw it, but what about, like, adding in, like, the information tab of the Discord server, like, a bounty board for bugs, and people can, like, fix them for some, like, small rewards to at least, like, make people want to fix those bugs. Like, for example, just, like, a special role or a special skin, for example. So, like, and you just display the bugs, so, like, the annoying bugs no one wants to fix, like, for example, the bridge clipping issue that, or the, some, like, map clipping issues we had, like, for the mini-map, you know, those bugs. Could you think we could, do a bounty board and, like, reward people with small, like, cosmetics in the game, or, like, into the Discord server for, fixing them to help us doing our job?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like,
What if we
encourage
did what like
people
Discord
to...
has, like the bug hunting stuff?
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so you can get a small skin when accounts arrive, so you can like link your Discord account to the Suroi. So you can get a small skin so people could know you like helped us, but you're not a dev, but you're not no one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would focus, you know, on working on the important stuff.
Yeah, but when it comes to like annoying bugs like that are usually like they're gonna take some dev experience to fix, and I think generally people who'll fix those sorts of bugs are gonna be invested enough in the game that they're gonna be like more active developers. I mean, not necessarily, but
Yeah, not necessarily. That's what I was gonna say, because I know, especially you, but I also get like a lot of DMs, people asking me like how to do this, how to do that in the game, and I reply a lot, and a lot of people are like not really invested in working for the game. They just want to tinker a bit and just leave. So I think people that want to tinker a bit with the code could like help us fix the bugs, get a small reward, and then just leave the community if they want to. Not getting invested in the developer role they cannot do, you know. They cannot be a developer because they don't have time or whatever.
I feel like that's what like
yeah, I think it's a solid idea.
Yeah, that's just basically just contributor. Yeah, that's what I thought. It could like ease the workflow for us, and so we could focus.
10 kills.
on
I'm not even
focus.
paying attention. What the heck?
We could focus on making the hard stuff for the new updates, while the community is focused on fixing the bugs. Because a lot of people are motivated to fix issues that bother them. So if the bugs are like bad enough, people will mobilize to fix them very fast.
Yeah.
I think that'd be like I feel like we need to get a lot of systems in place before we can effectively pull off. But that's just
Yep, I have, by the way, I have in my local GitHub, like on my local GitHub desktop thing, I have 25 branches for a total of 25 lines of code I never committed because I was too late to finish them. You can thank me now.
Thank you so much for your contributing to the Suroi.
Hey, listen,
The red skin.
Yeah. People saying upload to crazy games. Yeah, that's something I've been planning on for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it
I've
yet.
never heard of Crazy Games before, which is kind of funny.
I know crazy games, okay? Oh no, I
Like,
don't know, right?
actually never heard of
Bit Heroes Arena stream win. No, hang on. I'm gonna try that.
See ya.
Bye bye, see you later, alligators. Oh, that's so cringe, I'm gonna die. See ya. Bye, have fun.
17 kills is actually kind of good.
Oh wait, I need to sign in. Hang on.
Honestly, that's kind of
You're
good.
just like person in the air.
What?
You're just a person in like the lobby name.
Yeah, they're doing some air cosplay.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Actually, they're actually impersonating you.
Oh, my bad. Wait, no, air? I thought you said air. I was like, what the heck, air? What are you on about? Who's impersonating me?
I don't think it even works anymore. Nope.
I don't see him.
Guys, let's stream right now.
Do it.
Is the stream being recorded? Yes, the stream is being recorded. The plan is to upload it to YouTube after the fact. I was originally planning on streaming this on YouTube, but yeah, apparently you have to wait a day after the first time you request a stream to actually stream. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that when I tried to do some YouTube stuff.
I'm using FFmpeg.
To record or to stream?
Stream. It's actually possible.
Why do you know this? Never mind, I'm not gonna ask.
Because it's funny.
Keynote's developer moment? Because it's fun. That's why I added Blood to the game.
Alright, let's see. Will there be plans to streamline the server hosting process to allow the community to host their own versions of Suroi? So,
basically, Docker containers.
yeah, that's definitely
Honestly?
something we should do. Make it a lot
Who wants
easier.
to invest into Docker containers?
Yeah, we just need a better.
I do too.
We need a better self-hosting guide in general. It just hasn't been updated in a long time. And just the process for hosting the game has gotten a lot more complicated since we
Added stuff like the moderation and accounts and whatnot.
no, it's more when we made each game run on its own process that complicated things. But yeah, accounts are going to make it even more complicated.
Actually, I think me and C were looking into like doing stuff where you can have an auth server, and if you have it, it'll populate stuff for accounts. But if you don't have it set, it just won't.
Yeah, that's how we want to do it. Because like if you're just hosting a local server, you're probably not going to need that stuff anyway. And it'll make it a lot simpler to not have to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I don't want to have to like set up a database just to run a local Suroi server.
I can't quick switch. What is this? Oh shit, I'm actually dying.
Suroi in Python.
No.
Suroi in Python, let's go!
People when they say sorry in Java, you don't know what you're
Right,
getting.
that would be more sane.
Let's see. Why
This
didn't-
one guy I keep thinking it's Henry skin, so I'm like, why are you clueless?
Alright, well, line left, and we're kind of like slowing down a bit here.
Yeah.
Should add Linux support to this game.
Does anybody have any other questions? You have the man himself here to answer them.
Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat here, and the text chat of the Q&A stream channel. I thought about like doing these weekly. I think that'd be interesting.
I think that would be nice. Like, keep up the communication with the game, so they know that we're present, or the community knows the game. Good.
Yeah. And I think people would enjoy the opportunity to ask me and the other devs questions. So yeah, that's definitely something I'll think about.
When are we adding microtransactions to the game?
Never.
Yeah, never.
Oh, Henry, what question for me? What is the best way for us to like donate? Like,
Best way to
contributing and
donate.
stuff?
Oh, well, we have a donation page set up, but I'm not going to make it public until the next major update goes live. So yeah, it's going to be announced along with that.
Have you considered like a Patreon maybe?
No, I've set up a coffee page.
Oh. I think a Patreon would be nice too, like a subscription or something. So when accounts come out, you can get like a badge in games, like donator or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And then we don't have to do the whole.
Oh my god, it's the real Suroi police.
Real? Those exist?
How is the progress of the current update you're working on? That's going well.
I don't know how much we're trying to do in this update, so it depends.
Yeah, it does depend. And usually it ends up taking a lot longer than we think it will.
I think I spotted AJ Sanger himself. Never mind, he just died.
Will the next update be multi-story? Yes, it will.
I think that's like a constant.
What will the majority of donations go to? The majority of the donations will go to just keeping the servers running, maybe buying more servers as needed. And for now, it's going to be probably just saving up money to keep the game running. When are you planning to do the special modes? Well, probably later this year. How old am I? I'm 18. What other programming languages do you use? Well, if you count HTML and CSS as programming languages, which are not really, yeah, I know those, and Java, as I said. Am I going to college? Alright, well, I'm not going to be answering any personal questions. It's mainly about the game.
About it.
And just kill me with HP 18.
CSS and HTML aren't programming languages. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you consider them to be, which, yeah, they're really not.
When did we add like a hook to the game?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize we added these things, so I didn't add them to the change log.
Can we update them? Is that just something? I haven't actually updated.
Alright, well, let's see here. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour 15 minutes, I think.
Wow.
I think I'll be wrapping up the stream here in a few minutes, so if you got any questions, please put them here in the chat. And yeah, we'll be wrapping up here in a bit. What's the first game mode that will be added? Now that we haven't decided yet. We have a few planned, and even some art, quite a bit of art made for future modes, but not actually started yet, and I'm not sure which ones we'll start with. Will Suroi get popular? Well, that kind of depends. That depends on you guys.
Only time will tell.
Yep. What is this for? Someone showing a screenshot of the console. It's like, it's basically a dev thing. It's the best way to put it. It's a more advanced way of interacting with the game.
It just only allows you to just change the settings and maybe send inputs to the server. It's not really like, you can't really cheat with it because there's no math functions.
Yeah, it's fairly basic.
It's just funny. You can do bind, queue, disconnect.
Oh yeah. You can bind click, left click, disconnect too.
Yeah, that's great. A man might only chat. I'm pretty sure there's a CS:GO video that was like this too.
Why are you two on me?
Alright, well, I think I'll be wrapping it up. So yeah, if you got any questions, ask them right now, and I'll be ending the stream here in a moment.
Can we move
Here,
DevVC
this is
after
your
this?
last round. DevVC would be crazy.
My question, can we move DevVC after this?
Honestly, only like 3 of us, it's kind of... Will Suroi lore be developed more?
Yes, it will. We have some plans for it. Well, maybe not specific plans, but yeah, we're gonna develop it some more. Definitely.
Can we add? Can I add the stupid feature where you can always spawn in, like regardless of whether lobby clearing is off, with a specific melee, maybe for devs or certain roles?
Well, the whole point of having that option is that it can be disabled, so probably not.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just cool.
Why do crates need to be complementary and house roofs not?
Huh?
I don't get what this question's asking.
I don't understand. Alright, well, I think that's it for the stream. I hope you guys had fun. And, yep, that's all. So long, y'all.
And before he forgets to turn off lobby clearing.
Don't tell him, dang it! He knows why.